What happens to crypto when the real world catches fire? Israel just launched airstrikes against Iran, and the entire market is feeling the shockwaves. Bitcoin's down, altcoins are crashing harder, and meanwhile, Stripe just quietly completed a game-changing acquisition that nobody's talking about. This is your Crypto Pulse Flash update. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, Alex from Moonward Capital here with your essential 6-minute crypto market update. If you're just checking your portfolio now, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but there's a lot more happening beneath the surface that you need to understand. Let's break down exactly what's going on. The crypto market is experiencing significant turbulence as Israel launches airstrikes against Iran, triggering what analysts are calling a flight to safety. Bitcoin is currently trading at $103,241, down 4.49% in the last 24 hours. But that's actually showing relative strength compared to the rest of the market. Ethereum has plunged 10.59% to 2,472, while Solana dropped even further, down 10.91% to 142.47. If we look at sector performance, it's even more dramatic. Data and NFT tokens are the hardest hit, down 14.14% and 12.31% respectively. Interestingly, lending protocols are the only positive sector, up 2.57% as investors look for yield during uncertainty. So what exactly happened? Israel has launched what they're calling Operation Rising Lion, targeting Iranian nuclear facilities. This has sent shockwaves through all markets, not just crypto. Traditional safe havens like gold have surged to $3,280 as investors seek shelter from the storm. This is actually putting Bitcoin's digital gold narrative to the test. While BTC is down, its 4.5% drop is relatively modest compared to altcoins' double-digit losses, suggesting it may be developing some defensive characteristics during geopolitical crises. The derivatives market is telling the same story. Funding rates are turning negative across major assets, indicating traders are positioning defensively. But it's not all doom and gloom. While markets are focused on geopolitics, payments giant Stripe has made a major strategic acquisition that could have massive long-term implications. Stripe has acquired crypto wallet provider Privy, completing what I'm calling their crypto infrastructure trifecta, following their earlier purchase of stablecoin infrastructure firm Bridge. This is huge because it creates a complete stack for crypto fiat integration, potentially allowing Stripe to offer embedded wallet solutions to their millions of merchants worldwide. Think about it. A $91 billion payments company that processes transactions for millions of businesses just positioned itself at the forefront of crypto adoption. This is the kind of institutional commitment that continues regardless of short-term market volatility. And here's something fascinating. Amid this broader sell-off, some assets are actually surging. Solana-based token Aura has skyrocketed 84% in the last 24 hours, reaching 0.14 with over $64 million in trading volume. This showcases continued interest in the Solana ecosystem despite the macro headwinds. Lending protocols are also showing resilience, up 2.57% as the only positive sector. This suggests investors are seeking yield during uncertainty rather than completely exiting the market. So what should you be monitoring over the next 24-48 hours? First, watch for potential stabilization as markets digest the geopolitical situation. Historical patterns suggest that initial war fear sell-offs often reverse once uncertainty diminishes. Keep an eye on stablecoin flows as they may signal whether institutional capital is waiting on the sidelines for buying opportunities. Track the Israel-Iran conflict developments as any signs of de-escalation could trigger a market recovery. And finally, monitor the Genius Act vote scheduled for June 17th. This comprehensive stablecoin framework could provide regulatory clarity that benefits the entire ecosystem. The current market volatility highlights a fascinating contrast: short-term price reactions to geopolitical events versus long-term infrastructure building by major institutions like Stripe. This is why we always say at Moonward Capital that while price tells you what's happening now, infrastructure development tells you where we're headed. What do you think? Is Bitcoin's relatively modest decline compared to altcoins a sign of its maturing status as a macro asset? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this update valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more Crypto Pulse updates every 12 hours. I'll be back with another flash update when markets close in the US. This is Alex from Moonward Capital, helping you stay ahead of the crowd.